Hello, I'm so excited to be here on Wednesday night. I know I'm hopping on just a minute early. I'm so excited because this is my mentor, my friend, one of my personal close prayer partners. Elise and I are going to be sharing tonight together, and it always fills my heart. But before we get started this evening, I just want to give a little shout out to what's going on right now with, okay, let's see. Oh. Weird. Elise, it's not letting me add you. Elise, make sure you're on your phone and not your computer. Has everybody that I can add except for you. This is very strange. Elise, hit the button so that you can try to ask me to add you, and let's see if that helps. The only time this has ever happened is when somebody else was on their phone, was on their laptop instead of their computer. And when that happened, I couldn't add them. So just make sure, Elise, that you are on your phone and that you have reception, because it's not letting me add you. So maybe you can request to be added. Or at least maybe hop off and hop back on, okay? Thanks, I just put on lipstick because I was like, we were cuddling on the couch as a family. I had like an hour between doing something and getting on this, and we were cuddling together. I was like, I need to wake up. Red lipstick will wake me up. So, all right, I'm gonna wait and see if Elise can hop on by her asking us. And maybe she can try to request to get on here and we can make that work. But what I really wanted to say before we got started tonight was take a look at what's going on right now with Hurricane Florence, and take some time first and foremost to pray for those people and pray about what you can do to help. I know that so often we're caught up in our own busy lives. I had a retreat here for many of you this last weekend. We were super busy, but it did make me realize, and I wish we had done this Saturday at our event and thought about it, but how can you help out those people? Maybe it's that you can afford to give $10 or $100 or $1,000. Wow, Amy Lund, thank you so much for your husband, all that he's doing. We're praying for you and for him that he gets back safe. But whatever it is that you can give to the Red Cross, or maybe your local church or your local community nonprofit is doing something amazing and you want to be able to give to that. But be very careful what organizations you give to. Make sure they are legit. It's why I always do things either through my own church or a church that somebody knows well, or I do things through the Red Cross, because we have given to things before and found out that the money was not going where it needed to go. So be very clear on that. Also, if you can give blood, that is a great thing that they're needing right now as well. And as soon as we hear from some people who are on the ground and say, hey, we need this, we need that, we'll be sending those things. We'll be letting you know how you can help. But for now, I know that the Red Cross, or maybe a nonprofit, is really needing the funds and they're needing blood. So whatever way you can help, I'm just going to put that out there. Please help. And if you know people that have been affected by this, or are having to evacuate or evacuated before it even happened and now they can't get back, please send them a note of encouragement, send them a message, reach out to them. We need to make sure that we're helping them. Hey, can somebody, Kelly Hoover, can you do me a favor and let Elise know that she's not on here? I see her posting on our group, on our threads, but for some reason she's not actually on. So if you can send her a quick message for me and just let her know that we're on and that I'm not able to add her. So maybe she's not on her cell phone, maybe she's on her computer. All right, sorry to talk about that, but I just wanted to really put that out there, because the reality is that sometimes we just get so busy, right? And we forget to take a moment. And I took some time today to look at Wallace, North Carolina in particular, because we used to own a investment property there, or what was going to be our retirement. We had to get rid of it when we filed for bankruptcy, but Wallace, North Carolina just always had a special place in my heart. And I was just looking, and one of the things that I saw was, literally water over people's roofs. So however you can help, oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I was trying to hit Elise in and it made my whole phone pop down. So Elise, I see that you're on, but what's happening is it's not allowing me to add you. So I'm wondering if you're on your cell phone, because sometimes when people are on their computer, it won't allow you to add them. So I don't know. I'm hitting you and it's not letting me add you, and it's not having a little camera by your name where like I could add Kelly Hoover right now and other people. You're like one of the only people I cannot hit. So it's got to be something going on your end. You must be on your computer and not your cell phone. So try again, girl. All right, well, I'm going to get this rolling. Sometimes things work in your favor and sometimes they don't, right? Yay, I think she's here. Yay, I hit approve, so it should work in just a second. It says Elise, so hopefully that will work. Yay!
I was on my cell the whole time.
You were? I was like, I can't believe she doesn't know this, but maybe she doesn't.
I know, I keep having issues with Facebook Live, so, but here we are. Let's rock and roll.
It does. You must have a really good message to share tonight because that's when we always have problems, right?
Always.
So I was just kind of giving a shout out for everybody helping out in whatever way they can for Hurricane Florence. I can't believe we didn't think about doing that this weekend when we were together. But I will tell you, I was just telling my husband, I got to go get on this Facebook Live. I'm so excited to share tonight because Elise and I are both sharing together about this amazing opportunity. And Ryan goes, I just love Elise's outlook on life. Don't you? He's like, she just has such a great outlook. We need more people like that. And I just was like, oh my gosh, Ryan, that is exactly the message that we need to get out there tonight. So if you're listening to this and you're a guest and you have no idea what Lavelle is or the Thrive Experience, please listen in tonight. Or if somebody shared this with you or you're watching on replay, let us know. But here's the thing. This is an opportunity that does not happen very often in your life. And when Elise reached out to me in 2014, February of 2014, I wasn't ready for the opportunity. I wasn't ready for her excitement and her enthusiasm and what she was trying to tell me about not only this product and how it was helping so many people, including herself and her husband, Rob. But more importantly, she was also like, if you love this product, there's an amazing business opportunity with this, Blair. And I know it would transform your life and Ryan's life and your kids. And this is something I know you need to be a part of. And I fought her for 6 months. I didn't think that it made any sense to me. I didn't really understand what residual income meant. I didn't really feel like I was personally somebody who should be selling a vitamin supplement product because I mean, I looked at Elise, I'm like, oh, she lives in Montana. They eat super healthy. She's like adorable and cute and, very thin. And I'm like, how would I sell that? And so all those insecurities came into play. And the reality is once I got started on the Thrive Experience, I felt the difference within the very first week and knew that it would be unfair for me to not share this with every single person that I knew. And so I'm so thankful that Elise kept sharing it with me for 6 months. And then jumped in, and you're going to hear a little bit tonight about what happened very quickly. I mean, Elise hit the top of you know what? I'm just going to let you share a little bit about what happened once you did fall in love with the product and decided to be part of the business, like how fast you grew and what really made you decide to be part of this.
Awesome. Well, first of all, housekeeping, you guys. And Blair, thank you for inviting me to share my story tonight. But housekeeping is I love to do a giveaway on every live video interview that I do on Facebook. So anybody that comments will be entered, and we will announce that winner here on this video in 48 hours. So comment, like, share, tag your teams, tag your friends who maybe don't know what this is all about, or even your customers if they are interested in perhaps changing their financial future. Because I know when I started out as a customer, being a promoter was not on my radar. I told my friend, nope, don't approach me about this business, not interested. And in fact, I thought, but I could see based on what was in the ingredients and having the understanding of nutrition like I do, because my husband is a physician assistant with a focus in sports nutrition. I knew basically what was in the product would be beneficial to gut health, to mental clarity, to energy. So anyway, after experiencing the Thrive Experience and Rob saying to me, oh my gosh, this product is incredible, I can see a difference in you, that's when I decided to start sharing the opportunity with others. And I'm going to swipe my comments to the side because I get distracted reading out.
That's so funny.
But I will say, please, everyone, keep commenting, because the more you comment, the more people will be able to interact with us, and I'll come back and interact with you all. And I just love to see the number of lives that we touch. And so anyway, I started off with my Thrive Experience in February of 2014. I was tired. I was so unmotivated, not working out. I know I wasn't drinking enough water during the day. I was making every excuse to swing through the coffee shop and reward myself. And plus I was looking to that 5 o'clock hour so that I could pour myself a glass of red wine because that was healthy. And then I wasn't sleeping well, and I was up every night, super worried about our financial future. So how many of you all have found yourself ever in your lifetime worried by finances? Comment below and let me know. Because for me, it felt crushing. It felt like what was the whole point, almost like I was just a hamster on the wheel. And so anyway, when Thrive came into my life, I thought, well, I'm going to feel better, and then I'm going to figure out how to bring in money. And it was not going to be selling this product. Like, I was adamant with my friend that I was like, no, not selling this. And anyway, she said to me, well, just take the products, get started on the 3 simple steps, which I'll show you. Got them over here. I'm going to start off by showing you what the 3 life-changing steps are, and then I'm going to talk to you about how my life changed. First of all, it's your capsule. That's your vitamins and minerals. Then 20 minutes later, you make your lifestyle mix. I prefer vanilla. What do you guys drink every day? Comment below. Blair, what do you like the best?
Vanilla. Still the same for me 4 years later.
I know. Just love it. And usually I'm the type of person who loves variety in all areas of my life. But when it comes to this lifestyle mix, vanilla every day. And then I put the DFT on, Clean Dry Skin. Today I have it here on my shoulder, right there. Yep, she's got hers. And that's this. It goes on a lean area of your body, and it's a 24-hour time-release delivery of nutrients into the bloodstream. You change it every 24 hours. So those are your 3 simple steps to do first thing in the morning. And for those of you that are thrivers that want a little added boost to your morning routine, add our greens drink, which is called Boost. And this is an alkaline formula. It supports cleansing and pH balance, and it will also give you immune support. And going into the school year, we know how important that is. So essentially, I was like, okay, I'll do these 3 steps. I'll do it for 8 weeks. Then we'll see how it goes. So the first week, you guys, so many people love this part of my story because I absolutely went through detox. I had to flush out all the toxins in my body. I know that I had been dealing with lots of fungus, also known as candida. And the probiotics that are in Thrive, the strains that we have are proven to help flush out the body and get rid of the toxins, including candida. So I was like, yay, this is awesome. And I knew that doing that, I would go through detox symptoms, which includes kind of this like overall general feeling of blah and kind of a little bit of a headache. And I remember talking to my friend Sheila and saying, I don't think this is working. And she's like, just stick with it. Drink more water. We got to literally get that crap out of your body. And so I increased my water intake to half my body weight in ounces. I completely stopped drinking caffeinated coffee, or I should say regular coffee. I switched to decaf, and I would take my 3 simple steps, and then I would wait and see if I felt like making the coffee. And some days I did. And so I made the decaf. But I did notice I stopped swinging through the drive-thru. I started sleeping better at night. My overall health and wellness improved, and so did my mood, and I wasn't like so foggy anymore. And I'm curious how many of you all were coffee drinkers before you started your Thrive experience. Most of us. And so I know there's so many moms that go to Target so that they can go to Starbucks. How brilliant was Target for putting a Starbucks in their store? Hello, bullseye. Right? So when Rob noticed that I was really feeling better and my mood was better, he said to me, I think this product is really working for you. And he said, will you order it for me too? And so at that point, that was when I decided to promote the Thrive experience. And we started to share it with our friends and family. I started to work towards earning the first bonus, which was $600 bonus on your first $800 in online orders. And I earned it in my first week. And then I earned the second bonus that night, another $600 bonus on my next $800 in qualified orders. And then by the next morning, because I had planted so many seeds during those first few days, I talked to so many people. I was just literally picking up the phone. I was so on fire. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how awesome I feel. I'm sleeping through the night. I don't have those headaches. My back isn't bothering me. And I'm not tempted to go through the drive-through. And I'll be honest, sometimes I was going to Wendy's and McDonald's to get fast food. That's like how crazy my cravings were. And I think it was being on the swing of the coffee, and you know how they put all the sugar in those lattes, and then you'd crash and you'd want more. But also I think what happens is you interfere with the absorption of nutrients when you're not really following, when you don't really have premium nutrition and your gut health isn't where it should be, right? You guys, can you relate? So I made that choice, like I said, to start promoting. And I really didn't think that I would be able to build this business. I didn't think that it would be as, I don't want to say it was easy, because I was literally talking to a lot of people, but I didn't think that it would grow into what it is today. I should say that. Right. And I was happy then with $1,300 in commission and bonuses that first week. Like, that was incredible for our family. That paid our mortgage that month. And then my next goal I set was, like I said, earning that iPad. That was my son's birthday gift that spring. And because we were paycheck to paycheck. And then I started to think, well, maybe I could earn that car bonus and I could sell this rickety old car I'd been driving and get something that was safe for my family. So then that became my goal, because there were people in Lavelle that were earning $800 monthly car bonuses. And I don't know if you guys know this, but for a short while, I did sell Mercedes-Benz before Lavelle. So I knew the incredible quality of those vehicles. I knew the safety testing that they did. I knew how they had created the majority of patents that we take for granted in all the vehicles on the road. So I was like, I need to get a Mercedes for my family, because that will be the safest thing for us to drive down these icy Montana roads with. And that I set that goal. Within 3 weeks, I earned it. Mm-hmm. And I was so proud. Yeah. I was so proud of myself for like setting a goal, sticking with what it took every day. And you all, basically that was helping people set up a free account, whether they wanted to join as a customer or promoter. That was helping my customers and promoters talk to 2 friends so that they could earn the Thrive experience for free. That was helping them to go on to earn their car bonuses. And so our team now has exploded in all the ways. And it's so much fun to see so many people that start even today, that they're kind of like putting their toe in the water. They don't really believe it's going to work for them, or even they don't really even believe that they have enough focus and vision to make the goals happen. But we have such an incredible information funnel that we as leaders are able to support our promoters to come into this business and be highly successful, because our compensation plan pays better than any other company out there. We are cloud-based, meaning our corporate team, our support team, they all work via the cloud. We don't have big corporate headquarters sucking millions of dollars out of the paychecks of our promoters. All of those paychecks go into our bonuses, our 3 times a year getaway. You all, most people have to work an entire 12 months to earn a trip. And even then, there's not even very many people in the company that earn those trips. And here in Lavelle, I've never seen anything like this. It's incredible.
I know, I leave in 2 weeks for Cabo. I cannot wait. And it's a 5-star luxury resort. Literally, from the minute I step on the airplane to the minute I get home, I don't have to take $1 out of my pocket. It's amazing. I know it. It's all inclusive. They take care of everything. They pick us up from the airport. You know, I earned it with my flight. It's honestly mind-blowing. I get to do it 3 times a year. Crazy.
Absolutely. I know. It is.
Oh, and while we're there, there's no work. Right? Yeah. Like, we don't have to go to these meetings, and we don't have to go learn about the products. We literally enjoy ourselves and have a great time. We have a fun get together Friday night. Come if you want. You don't have to. And the rest of the weekend is at your own leisure. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. And that is another really different thing than most people who do earn maybe trips with their businesses. This one is literally just fun.
Yep. So fun. So what else? What questions do you have?
So it's one of the things that I'm so glad that when you share your story, you share a lot of the reasons why, we both decided that this was the right opportunity, you first and me, like, okay, that's it. I've watched for long enough. I'm jumping in, especially once I started feeling amazing. But I think one of the biggest things that people maybe don't always understand is when we say that we are a free business opportunity, right? Because a lot of people are looking for a side hustle. I know Forbes magazine has actually put out article after article lately about network marketing, direct sales, MLM. And they've also put out a lot of articles lately about the new side hustle. Side hustle is going to be the new retirement plan for people. And opening up your own brick and mortar or your own franchise is very expensive. You have to spend a lot of money. It usually takes you 6 months to a year before you even see a little bit of profit. So can you explain to everybody what we mean when we say we are a free business opportunity?
Yes. Actually, I'll clarify. People that open a brick and mortar franchise generally don't see a return for 5 years.
Really?
5 years. Yes. And I know people personally who do that. So trust me, it's true. So yes. But that distracted me. What was it? What was your question?
Okay, free business opportunity. What does that mean? What's that? What does that mean for Lavelle?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's so incredible because you can join as a free brand promoter. Brand promoter, that term, what that means is you are then qualified to receive commission and bonuses from Lavelle. And you do not pay. You don't even have to enter your social security number or a credit card when you click the button that says free brand promoter. So it's an incredible opportunity for people that, like myself, when I first started, we had 6 figures in debt. Didn't have a lot of extra money to be throwing at a possible opportunity. And I was very skeptical of it. I'll be honest. Very skeptical. Sheila and Maria were probably like, oh my gosh, this girl again. Her questions are ridiculous. Yes, that was me. I even got on the phone with our CEO, Paul, and did the same thing. I know, Blair, you did too. We both were just like picking it apart, looking for a reason that it wouldn't work.
True. I mean,
yes.
The fact that there's no yearly fee, that there's no minimums that we have to meet, that's crazy to me. And the other thing that was really mind-blowing to me was the fact that we didn't have any inventory. You know, that's another huge one. You know, you stock up on a ton of inventory with some of these kind of companies, and then you have to hope and pray that you order the right things and that you'll sell it to people, right?
Yeah.
There's none of that stress here. People literally go to our free website, order, and the product gets shipped out directly to them. I don't have to be the middleman. I don't have to be involved with that, which then allows me to have more time with my family, right? Gives me more time freedom because I'm not the one that's in the middle of all of that. So, and even I remember when we were both talking with Paul, and Elisa got me on the phone with him. Our company was still small at the time, just starting. And I said to him, I just don't understand how you're not charging people to sell your product. And he goes, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I charge people to sell my product? If they love it and they want to tell people about it, why would I charge them for that? We're never going to do that. Yeah. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is brilliant. Social sharing is the wave of the future. And to me, that was just a brilliant statement on his part. And he really meant it from his heart too, which I thought was really cool.
Because so many companies out there charge an entry fee and an annual renewal fee. And that right there is just money that the company is using to fuel their infrastructure. Whereas Lavelle, being cloud-based, doesn't have that kind of overhead. They don't even need to charge you any fees. It's really incredible. And in fact, one of the other things that we absolutely love, I mean, shout out, you guys comment below, who loves their auto ship every month? There's very few people in the US who have had good auto ship experiences. Very few. Because you have to sit there and try and call and have a company shut it off for you, or they don't answer the phone and you're on hold forever, right?
Or stop your credit card just to get them to stop charging you.
No. Yes. I mean, it's so simplified here. I think that for those of you who have never been part of an opportunity like this, you probably do not know how incredible you have it here. Because there's just really nothing out there that can even touch this in terms of how we're structured, in terms of the fact it's cloud-based, in terms of how we use our information funnel to support our new promoters in building their businesses and earning those bonuses. Because let's be honest, if you have no startup costs and no marketing fees, your return comes real quick because you didn't invest. You didn't have to pay off an investment up front, because so many people get started in this industry and they spend a minimum of $800 just to get started in their business. And that is not the case here. So understand that those of you who don't have experience in this industry, that is an incredible point. Also, our compensation plan is what is known as volume-based, not rank-based. So when you have X amount of volume, you get paid as the leader at that rank. I don't need to have a certain number of personally enrolled leaders to get paid at my rank. Whereas in previous experiences, other opportunities, that was the case. And if you didn't have those ducks in a row, you didn't get paid. And guess who kept the money? The company, right? And that's not the case here. I mean, what we have is absolutely incredible. Laura's like, yes, that's huge. I'm back to
it really is.
now.
and it does take off a huge stress load. You know, for those of you who have never been in the industry before, I agree. You know, it's one of the things that used to stress me out, and you can't force other people to do anything. Yep. Any of you who are out there and you're teachers or you're doctors or you work in corporate America, you know that, right? You can't force other people to do something. And so that's really stressful, and it takes that stress off, and it makes us more of a family. We're all cheering each other on. Like Lisa, we have great support. We have these trips. Like, it becomes really a cool community of people who obviously are pretty darn happy because they're feeling amazing. It's one of my favorite things, because remember, you surround yourself with people you want to be like and you want to lift yourself up like. But for me also, it allows me to be part of a community without that ickiness or that feeling that we have to be pushing other people for something that maybe they're not interested in right now. So I love that. We're super happy with our customers, just like we are with our promoters.
Well, and that's what I was going to mention. So the millions, and I mean millions of dollars that flow through our network, that's my own network, not the whole company, right? Whole company, of course, yes, millions and millions per month, but our network does millions per month. And the majority of orders, you guys, come from our customer base, not from our promoters. So we don't have people in this company just joining for that discount, which is a term that a lot of people use in a lot of those other network marketing companies. They say, well, just join as a consultant or a promoter, whatever term they use, so that you can get the discount, right? Yeah, so, and we don't do that. So it's pretty incredible.
It is incredible. Yeah. Another thing that's really exciting is the expansion, right? We're not just in the USA anymore. We're also now expanding different places. So will you touch a little bit on that as well, and about where we are currently and about what's going to be happening?
Yes. So one of the most exciting new launches that we have that has recently happened was opening our Canadian market with the Canadian website using the Canadian dollar. Prior, they were still, they were part of Lavelle, but it was the US dollar, and it was the conversion to the dollar. And so it was more challenging for them. But now we're opening a warehouse in Calgary. We have their own Canadian website with the Canadian prices, which is incredible. And so their opportunity is just off the hook. You all, if you know someone in Canada, share this video with them, because this is just such an incredible opportunity. We have 9 million accounts. That's what I heard in Lavelle now. In the United States, there's a population of over 300 million people. Do the math. Like, it's pretty awesome opportunity. Whether you're in the US, you're in Canada, we're also open in the UK. We have our Mexico. We also have Australia, and New Zealand markets are open. So more of them, I know I've heard of talks about Asia and new staff coming on in our corporate team to help open these new markets internationally. So things are happening.
So exciting. I love it. And one of the other things too is the branding of this company. It's one of the things that I fell in love with, that I watched for 6 months, as Elise was sharing with me. If you have not gone and check that out. I really want to push you tonight to go check out facebook.com/Lavelle Brands. It's basically where people write into the company and then we share their stories right there on the fan page. But now we have over, I think it's like over 1 million people that have liked that, maybe even 1.8, I think I was looking at the other day. But it's crazy because that is exactly where you can read story after story about people's lives being changed, either with the product and just how amazing they're feeling, the things that are happening, or with the product and the business opportunity and seeing those lives change. And so that branding as well, right, is just incredible. Between that and being able to wear our DFT and shout it proud and show people that. And we've also been featured in Direct Selling Association magazine. We have been featured in Success from Home. We have been in Times Square multiple times, all over the Sony screen. And it's just really exciting to be with a company who is the innovators, right? I mean, share a little bit about that. Like the innovation behind this company and the product is really premium, right? That's like, I feel like that's our word from last weekend is premium.
Absolutely. So quick side note to all of the new people hopping on. If you're new, type new. If you're catching the replay later, type replay. And if you drop a comment, you'll be entered to win our prize, which we'll announce in 48 hours. So don't be shy. So the opportunity, like she was saying, that our innovation is our patent pending DFT, which we showed you. Show them. Mine's under my sleeve. Show yours. Yay. So that is 24-hour time release delivery right into the bloodstream. I'll just show mine, but you can see my bra. Yay. And so that we haven't seen before out there. Also, the way that they founded this company, it's innovative. Like I shared, cloud-based. I feel like it was the first cloud-based network marketing business. It's only 6 years old. We're closing in on $2 billion in online orders in 6 years. Do you all know most companies fold in their first 5 years? They don't even make it past year 5. And we're closing in on $2 billion in online orders. It's really incredible. And we have, so all of our products are gluten-free. They're premium. They're sourced from premium raw ingredients here in the United States, manufactured in Southern California, ships out of Salt Lake City. And where is it? Nashville that they ship?
Memphis.
Out east? Memphis. Yes, Memphis. Mm-hmm. And then also, like I said, Calgary in Canada. And we are one of FedEx's top 5 accounts.
That's pretty cool. I forgot about that.
I know. It is just so cool. So yes, we have, I mean, just our new weight loss product. Thank you, Christy, for reminding me about Burn. I mean, who loves Burn? Comment, let us know. Also, this reminded me, I forgot to say this a minute ago when you were talking about our fan page. For those of you that have a story on the fan page, I'm going to challenge you to drop the link to your story on that fan page after the video in the comments, because those stories are so compelling for people that, and our fan page is full of them. And I remember when I joined as a new promoter and I wasn't so sure, does this product really work? Do people really make money? I spent about probably 30 minutes to an hour every day reading stories on our fan page. And at that time, you all, we had only 10,000 fans. Right. Now there's over 1 million. It's crazy.
Yeah. And when I first started, you guys had 10,000. And by July, so that was February 2014, by July, they had 100,000. And that's what made me go, wait a minute, if it's working for that many people, even if it was working for half, that's 50,000 people. And it just honestly blew me away. Well, I know we're wrapping up on 30 minutes, but I want to end with just a little bit to show you guys what's possible, right? When you believe in a product, when you put your heart behind it, when you want to help others and you put others first, great things can happen, right? And so for me, it was a blessing. I had no idea that within the first 3 weeks of this business, I would hit the auto bonus. And then I would go on to hit the top rank of the company within 4 months. Which I still had never achieved with the other company I was with for almost 5 years. And then I went on to, within less than 3 years, hit the Millionaire Award with this company, which means that's commissions, guys. That's not like how much my team brings in a month. My team brings in over $1 million in online sales every month in just their sales, which is amazing. Yeah. And so I want to close out with Elise sharing a little bit about, you know, that with you as well. Like, how fast did you hit millionaire? Then your husband hit $1 million earner as well. I've gotten to see both of them on stage. 3 years in a row. Yeah, 3 years
Yep.
in a row, which is
4.
so exciting. 4.
I was
Okay.
at the first convention, but you weren't there.
No, I mean as a millionaire, as a $1 million earner.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So we earned our first million with Lavelle in our first 12 months. We paid off all of our debt in our first 6 months. Retired Rob from working as a physician assistant at the hospital in 12 months. And now we get to spend a portion of every winter in one of our favorite places, which is the Big Island of Hawaii, or we get to travel to Florida or Southern California. Wherever it's warm, you'll find us there in the winter, because Montana is known for a deep, dark, freezing whoops, I almost said it. Freezing winter.
Arctic cold.
Arctic is what I meant to say. I told you I'd stop swearing and I almost slipped up.
Well, you caught yourself, and so that's okay. All right. So you guys, this is just a possibility. It's what you want. Are you interested in changing your life and making that change? Like you heard me say, and you heard Elise say, we had no interest in the business, but we got on the product and we saw and felt what it was doing for us. Other people took notice. We knew we had to share it with them. And that turned into an amazing residual income business that has been life-changing for not only Elise and I, but so many other people as well.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I know those of you who it's changed your life will comment below and share how it's done exactly that. You want to end with something, Elise?
Totally. Yes, you all. I totally almost forgot to mention this, and this is one of the incredible benefits to building your business with Lavelle. Granted, you can choose any company out there, right? But you probably won't find a company that has the premium quality product that works, that people can notice a difference in their first 2 weeks. You probably aren't going to find the company that's cloud-based, that pays out the quantity and amount of commissions and bonuses that Lavelle does. You probably won't find a company that has such an incredibly simplified method of sharing the product with our customers as well as with potential promoters. And then finally, this is a huge one, and we haven't mentioned it yet, but it is the fact that your spouse can also build a business with Lavelle. They can have their own account, right? They can have their own account. They can earn all the bonuses. They can earn their car bonus. They too can become a millionaire in Lavelle. A lot of the companies out there, you can only have one account in a family, but Lavelle allows your spouse to. Also, your business is willable. So leaders, make sure you have your will and trust set up.
We did that.
It's incredible.
It is incredible. Yeah, well, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Elise, not only for sharing tonight, but for sharing with me from the very beginning and being there along the way with our easy duplicatable system, the belief in me and all of the amazing people that you've been able to touch over the last 5 years coming up soon.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this tonight and you have questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. Or if you have very specific questions, you want to see how this would work for you and for your family, please reach out to the person who invited you to this. If it was me, if it was Elise, if it was somebody else, reach out to them, because we only want to help you to achieve your dreams, because they are possible. I know it sounds like a Disney commercial, but it totally is true. Right?
Yes, absolutely. And our company motto is live the life that you deserve. There's no reason to slog through the day-to-day, to be exhausted, to be drinking the coffee, the energy drinks, the iced tea, the diet soda. You all, those will not lead to long-term health benefits. Those will steal your vitality. And they also won't fill up those nutritional gaps. So I always say, like, the biggest question I asked, and I know that you asked too, Blair, when we started, was, why not me? What if this works? So thanks, you guys. I'm so glad you're here. If you caught the end, please comment to enter into our giveaway, which we will announce in 48 hours in the comments below. Okay, love you.
Bye. Good night.
Hearts.